Hey guys, it's RC. Welcome back. I went ahead and decided to rename last episode 6.1 to reflect the start of our sixth season. So we did have a pretty large gap there, and my apologies for that. I just thought it would make more sense with the format that I was on with this particular Let's Play to keep to have it numbered based on the season that we were in to help it make a little more sense. Anyway, back where we left off last video, we have gotten to the start of the season. We've signed one player, and I'm kind of going through trying to figure out who I want to play. And I want to look at it a little differently this year. Mainly because the way that I've been doing it hasn't been working. So I've got my notebook and pen here. Alright, so shooting wise, alright, offensive, I think I want O'Brien. He can shoot better. He can hit foul shots a little bit better. Not as good of a rebounder on the offensive glass. And I'm not sure if that changes, so let's find out. Yes, it does. Alright, so on the defensive glass, we need post. So defensively, I need Wetzel. And he's also the better rebounder. So defensively, rebounding, blocks, steals. Overall, Wetzel's by far the better defender. Alright, back up to offense. Now, one of those two guys could slide down to the 4. Quickness, I'm thinking it might be O'Brien. And from what I've read, that's you want to put one guy that can score, one guy that's your big defender, if you have to, if they're at the same position. All right, I do have 4 power forwards though, so let's look at them. All right, marker. Now, I would say Perez might be a little bit better. Marker can hit more foul shots. I don't care about three-pointers, and that's something to keep in mind. Even though we've got three-pointers turned off, the game will look at three-pointers. So I'm thinking Perez here. Hands, distribution out of that position. Now, he's not as good a rebounder. Now, he's a huge rebounding presence. So he's an okay shooter, and that could lead to a lot of points for him at the 4. So offensively, I'm going to put Marker or Perez, because he's still got an 11, plus I like his ability to distribute out of that position. Now, if we check defensively, perimeter defense, Perez cannot play defense. He's better at the post. Marker's better on the perimeter. Defensive rebounds. Blocks goes to Marker. 6'9", 6'7". I'm going to call that a split there. Alright, let's go back up to offense and small forward. Now, Salvatore, he's one I'd like to look at to see what that 17 actually translates to. Now what I think it's done is it's put marker in that spot. But let's see, offensively, I want to see what Salvatore does with that 17. So I want to put him in there, I think. He can also hit free throws. Now, defensively, yeah, defensively he's not very good. Rebounding, he's average. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Wife calling, and you got to keep the wife happy. All right, where were we? We were talking about small forwards. Salvatore I'd like to get in, but boy, he looks deficient. He does have pretty good ratings through here. All right, shooting guard. I'm going to say Rodriguez. That's even. Now, this shooting guard would be perimeter, so I'm going to say shooting guard, Rodriguez and Meyer. I think they're even. Defensively is going to be Meyer. And then point guard. Point guard, my biggest thing is hands and passing. So distribution is Lemons all day. Although, you know, actually no, I take that back. Mull is 12-12. Alright, so 12-12, 14-11. I mean, you know, a lot of these guys I'm not, oh wait, 11-11, 12-11, 12-12. So Mull and Lemons I think will both be decent distributors. I'm looking at 3-pointers there. Shooting wise, now Bryant, that's interesting. He's the better shooter. Offensively would be Bryant. And then defensively would be Mull. So I think that's going to give Mull the advantage. Steals, blocks. Alright, so depth chart. Alright, recommend. Alright, so I do want Mull at the point. And then I want Lemons. Okay, I'm okay with that too. Yeah, I'll have Zitman and Lemons. Because I think, yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, the 2 guard, they've got Meyer. And I think that's the right call. And then my next 2 guard is going to be Bryant or Rodriguez. So I'm going to turn Bryant off there. Yeah, that way Salvatore may get some more playing time at the 2 guard. Alright, I really want him. Yeah, I'm going to move him up. Let's move. Okay, so that's right after Rodriguez. Alright, and we're going to move him back down. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to put Francis in at a 3 instead of a center because he's too short. Counts. Alright, now let's go back up to the 4. Now they went with O'Brien. I think Perez, Marker, he could be a power forward. And then those two guys are split. So do I want... I think I'm going to keep O'Brien there for right now. And again, that keeps one really strong shooter, free throw shooter, good post defender. So I'm pretty solid on the perimeter defense, the post defense, and that's what's going to hurt me there. Now who's the other? Wetzel, yeah, not so good. And Marker and Perez. Now Marker can play perimeter, which is better for the 3, not the 4. Perez would be... So let's do that. That puts him in up here. And then Kuntz, and he's actually a better defensive rebounder than Wetzel is. So that's what we'll go with there. Game plan. Oh, you know what? I want to take a... because I've changed this so much, I do want to take a picture of this so I can remember. Alright. Because I've tweaked that a lot. So, alright. Game plan. Recommended. Alright. We're going to dial that back to 1. Pace I want to up a little bit. And motion, alright, we'll leave that. Motion, it says if I turn that down. So the higher the motion, a more structured game. The lower, the more individual freedom. So, okay, we'll leave that there. And I still think we have some deficiencies on defense, so I'm going to put matchup zone in there as well. In fact, I want to take a screenshot of that too, because there's a few things I need to really play around with right there. Alright, where are we at on time here? Alright, we might be able to get through November here if I hurry. That was the wife calling. She needs help bringing some groceries in, and this is the big shopping day for the month, so probably about $300-400 in groceries. Again, I've got 3 teenagers and older, so there's a lot of eating that goes on in the house. All right, North Carolina A&T, game 1 of the season, and we got a win. 57-43, 19 points for O'Brien, 6 of 8 shooting, 7 of 8 from the foul line. I like the split here. I mean, 8, 9, 8, you know, not a lot of double digits, but, you know, a lot of guys contributing. 4 points, 4 boards for Wetzel. Need that to be a little bit better. Oh, you know what? I did not stop to look at one thing. So we led at the half. We shot 57%. 35 foul shots to only 7. That's the game right there. All right, strategy. O'Brien, it wants to be the main guy. Is there anybody else worthy of? I want Salvatore to shoot a lot. I want to see if that jumper actually works without the inside game. I do not want Mull shooting. Bryant is not in that starting rotation. Where is he at? Let me take a look at that picture I snapped a second ago. Bryant is second point off the bench. Yeah, I don't think we need him shooting a lot, so that's good. I want to add Salvatore, and in fact, let's go back in. How did he do? 1 of 2, 6 of 8, 8 points, 4 boards. So it's hard to tell with just 2 shots, but we'll see if we can ramp him up a little bit there. All right, Buffalo, a loss, 15 points. Salvatore, 2 of 10, 10 boards, 5 points, 25 points for O'Brien. All right, that didn't appear to work well. SIU Edwardsville, a 6-point win. All right, this one didn't look too bad. Now keep in mind the last team was actually about 30-point prestige higher than us. That was one of the road games that we took with a higher prestige team. Supposedly that helps your players improve their skills. All right, so Salvatore 6 of 10 and 7 of 9, 19 points. So I like that. That's actually good. 19 points on 6 of 8, 7 of 10 shooting for O'Brien. 8 points, 4 boards for Wetzel. 10 points for Mull. We were down at the half. 8 less shots. Shot a lot better. I'm liking the shooting percentage. We did okay in foul shots. Rebounds, we were even. You know, when I say even, we were close. It wasn't lopsided. That's what I'm thinking. Assist, we were there. We had a lot less steals, even in blocks, even in turnovers, a lot less team fouls. So, all right, I'm not sure. Not sure, but I mean, you know, that looked good. All right, Coppin State. This will be the last game of the month, and we got a win there. All right, Wetzel with 9 and 6, 21 for O'Brien, 21 for Salvatore. So he is shooting very well. 7 of 12, 7 of 8, 9 boards to go along with that. I can live with 21 and 9 out of that position with his numbers. 14 points for Mull, 2 turnovers to 4 assists. Narrow lead at the half. A solid shooting. You know, 50% or better is a solid shooting game for me. 37 foul attempts. Shot well from the line. We gave up 6 blocks, but, you know, everything else is pretty even. So if we play even, we look like we're going to do well. All right, let's finish out the month. We don't have a game in those 2 days. We'll see if we signed our player. We did not. So before I forget, we want to go in there, and I honestly don't remember who had the offer. Dial. Still the number 1 guy there. We'll pop the coach on him. Ooh. F. So that's going to be very similar to Salvatore. Can't shoot inside, but can create his own shot with a jumper. Very good foul shooting. Average and average. I like that. I think he's going to be okay for us. Stephen Acton. All right, there's some things to like there, so I'll pop some money on him, and that'll get the recruiting done. All right, well, guys, that'll get us through our first month of the season. Thank you very much for checking out the video, and we will come back in the next one and see if these guys can keep it up. I'm pretty happy so far. So thanks for checking it out. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.